So, can you, Adam and Eva? It's Friday already, and that means Chris, that be me, is going to dollar cost average $100 into my crypto portfolio. I am looking to build a really strong crypto portfolio for this bull market. Let's get to it, because the market has pulled back, and this looks like, to me at least, a great opportunity. Let's go. So before I get into everything that's going on in the market, we can see the total market cap of crypto globally is down 2.06% at the time of recording, and leaves the market cap of cryptocurrency at a whopping $3.22 trillion. Now, I need to be clear with everybody. I am not a financial advisor. I treat this purely as educational/entertainment purposes only. You must do your own research before making any investment decisions in crypto, because crypto investing is very risky and you do risk losing all of your money. So yeah, look, definitely worth taking what I say with a pinch of salt. But let's get to it. The crypto market is, down at the moment. We've got Bitcoin at $103,175. Again, down 1.73% in the past 7 days. XRP down 2.82% in the last 7 days. And look, it's just not looking particularly healthy right now. But, my opinion, it is just my opinion, not financial advice, is that I look to dollar cost average as much as possible when it comes to these pullbacks. That's just a personal view. That dollar cost averaging is a great strategy, but you still risk losing all of your money, right? I just want to be quite clear about these things. So let's have a look at the crypto portfolio. Overall, I think we've got a pretty good balance to the crypto portfolio. If I just rise that up a little bit so you can see what's in there. We've got Chainlink, almost 13% of our portfolio. I've mentioned before, Chainlink is an Oracle provider. Oracles deal with the on and off chain data for blockchain technology. Particularly with smart contracts. Without Oracles, smart contracts just wouldn't be able to execute like they do right now and how they need to in the future. So for me, Chainlink is a must-have, not a nice-to-have. Obviously, take what I say with a pinch of salt. But look, we've got a pretty, diverse portfolio, and I think that's healthy. According to CoinStats, when we have a look at the portfolio health, which is what I'm kind of alluding to, under strengths and weaknesses, your portfolio is at 96 out of 100. It's a pretty healthy crypto portfolio. So again, just one to be aware of, right, when we're looking at these sorts of things. Now, I will have a look at the portfolio opportunities in a moment, and cover what I'm going to look to dollar cost average into. But if we have a look at the dashboard, you can see it's massively in the red, this portfolio, and since we've been investing, we're down 34.84% overall for everything that I've invested, which means I've lost 34.84% of all the money that I've invested in this portfolio so far. But look, I'm not concerned. I've been here a dozen times, and all this means to me is this looks to me, my opinion, not financial advice, like a great opportunity to reduce the average price that I've been paying for some of these assets. So I'm going to continue to look at the assets that I've always had real belief and conviction on. That's why I invested in these projects, because I've got conviction, right? You might feel differently, and that is okay. That's why you need to do your own research and take everything that anybody on social media says with a pinch of salt. So for me, I see this as a great opportunity. When I look at the market and I click on the 7 days a couple of times, I can see there are projects that are almost 31% down in the last 7 days. To me, that, screams opportunity. But, that would scare a lot of other people. And for me, keeping your emotions in check is such an important aspect to making, good crypto investments and, being successful in the crypto space. Because if you can't keep your emotions in check, you're going to really struggle. Now, look, we have an educational Discord group The link is in the description of the video. Go check it out. We would love to have more conversations with you. Let me just sort out this screen here, right? There we go. So yeah, look, I want to get Cardano percentage up in my crypto portfolio. If we actually get the portfolio up here, have a look at the analytics. You know, we've got Cardano down here, 4%. It's just too low. It needs to increase massively for, you know, my portfolio. At least I think that this is one project that's down quite a bit. 5.37% looks like a good opportunity. With everything that they've got on their roadmap, it looks like a good opportunity to me. So we're going to look to execute a purchase on Cardano ADA. So this week I've got $119 to invest in cryptocurrency. So we're going to sort of get straight to this with buying ADA. So we're going to go to spot. What am I doing? You know what? It's just too early for me. Let's go to spot up here. There is an affiliate link for BitGet in the description of the video. Obviously, check out the terms and conditions before, you know, signing up if you wish to use BitGet as your chosen exchange. And obviously, you know, it depends on your location as well, whether you can actually participate on the BitGet platform as well, because obviously there are restrictions in areas of the world where it's not regulated. So we're going to go and purchase 33% of the $119 that we've got to buy Cardano ADA, and we're going to buy it on market. So we're going to click buy. So the next project that I'm going to look to add is Avalanche. Now, Avalanche is at $19.33, down 4.41%. Again, I haven't got as much exposure to this project as I would like. It down at 6.16%. I want to get some of these around the 10% mark. So adding some Avalanche, I think, is going to be a really good opportunity. Great architecture when you kind of look at the project from a more fundamental viewpoint. So we're going to look to search for AVAX on BitGet here. I click that there. We're going to buy it. And again, we're going to look to buy 50% of what's remaining. So we click buy. And then the last project that I'm going to look to add to is 𝗬𝗎. So for those of you that might have seen, it's just below 10%. I want to get, you know, 𝗬𝗎 to around the 10% mark, just above it. So yeah, look, 𝗬𝗎 for me, a great project. I'm a big fan of Aptos, and I think Aptos is probably going to do more gains than 𝗬𝗎. But, you know, again, two solid projects that I wanted in my portfolio. Got real conviction in these. Obviously, it's just my opinion. But yeah, look, let's find 𝗬𝗎 here. And then we're going to buy 100% of what's remaining into 𝗬𝗎. There we go. And then we're going to go to order history, and we're going to get these added in. So we bought 13.24 𝗬𝗎. So let's go to our portfolio, go to dashboard, add a transaction. I'm going to type in 𝗬𝗎 here. We're going to add 13.24. I'm going to go back to BitGet, and then we bought just over 2. So 2.0694 worth of AVAX. So add AVAX. Let's save that down. And then the last one, we bought 61.67 Cardano ADA. Go to the portfolio. Search for Cardano. Now paste that in. 61.71. Let me just double check that that's right. Yeah. And then save. Awesome. So let's try to update the portfolio now. I'll just give that a refresh. Don't know if it immediately comes through, but let's have a look. So there we go. So 𝗬𝗎 is now second in the portfolio for exposure at 10.55%. We've got AVAX, that's moved up quite significantly now, 6.87%. And then we've got Cardano ADA, still just below the 5%. Again, the Cardano, the XRP projects, again, I want to just shift those up here in the percentages over time. Now, look, obviously this is my portfolio. Take everything that I do and say with a pinch of salt. I'm not a financial advisor. If that's what you're looking for, I encourage you to go find a financial advisor, and get all that financial advice that you're looking for. Crypto is, very risky to invest in. You do risk losing all of your money. So if you're following along, you do so at your own risk. I take no liability for anything that you do outside of just watching my content. And, look, if you want to like the video, subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. Like I say, have some more meaningful conversations with us in the educational Discord. But look, comment below what you've been adding to your crypto portfolios today. Really interested to get your views and opinions, and I will catch you in the next video.